Hello everybody and welcome back yet again. This particular Wednesday video is going to be a little bit more like, well, like y'all had come to expect. Nothing like last week's. I went out, well we went out, I guess not last Saturday but the one before. Went into town to do a little bit of shopping and wouldn't you know it, ended up buying plants because I just can't help myself. So today I figured I'd show you some of the house plants we've got growing around here. And yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. One of the plants we picked up, this was like a whopping $2.50 or something like that. It's this cute little ribbon plant. Nice kind of a variegated leaf on there. I haven't done my research yet, so I don't really know what this plant needs. But, you know, I'm just going to treat it like everything else for right now. These house plants do seem to be responding quite well to that light that the peppers don't necessarily care for too much. This ribbon plant has probably grown at least a couple of inches since it's been here. So that's nice. How could I turn this one down? Pepperface Pep. It's got a pretty cool name. Nice broad leaves to it. Again, I haven't done my research on any of these, but this seems to be growing. That looks like a new bud shooting up in the middle there since we've brought it home, so that's fantastic. This is another $2.50. Pretty happy with that. Found this ivy on that same kind of a discount shelf. Couldn't possibly leave it behind. This has definitely grown up towards the light since it's been here. Really looking forward to watching this grow. Ivies are beautiful when they start to take over. And that's exactly what I'm hoping this one will do. Also picked up this Astrid Pep. Kind of an interesting looking plant. All leaves, you know. But again, certainly looks like there's signs of new growth in there. Here's a beautiful example of a Dieffenbachia. Now we picked this up, this was closer to $12, but I decided to take a little bit of a chance and I broke off what seemed to be shoots on the side. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and I think that's one in the back there. 4, and there's one downstairs. So that $12 purchase got me 5 Dieffenbachia. Look at the size of the leaves on this thing. That is not a small leafed plant. But this is definitely responding really, really well to that 16 watt square LED. So that's good. The pepper plants may not like them all that much, but the house plants sure are digging them. I'm going to get this guy back under there. Another plant we picked up and then I broke up into a whole bunch more was $8, $9, something like that, for Goffe plant. There was a whole bunch of them in there. I think I've got 7 of these things around the house now. Nice, very glossy leaves. Seems like it's healthy enough so far. But again, this kind of falls under the house plants are doing great under these lights that the peppers just were not. So yeah, there's quite a few of these around. Let's go check out the actual houseplant shelf downstairs. So up here we've got basically the rest of our house plants. Here's that pitcher plant. This thing has gotten huge since it's been here, but it's still not putting out any new pitchers. It's been suggested to me that maybe it needs more light. Wouldn't be at all surprised. And this, I still don't know for sure what this is. But this was a gift from someone when we first got here. Only had like 3 leaves on it. It's definitely grown since we've been here. There's that. Another one of those Dieffenbachias back there. Actually got its tag, and a couple of the coffee plants there. A couple of the nicer looking coffee plants there. We've got this umbrella plant that doesn't really seem to have grown. Doesn't seem to be dying. Not quite sure what's going on with that. And the spider plant has been upgraded to a larger container. Actually, this got split into half of it's upstairs. But seems to be doing well. Was watching Ray there with the voodoo garden, and he was saying when you put them into bigger pots, they happily fill up the bigger pot. So I figured time to transplant those spider plants. But yeah, there you go. Actual house plants. So yeah, you know, it's not exactly a really long video, not really a long visit, but it's really interesting to me that I've finally gotten around to getting actual houseplants. I kind of swore I'd never grow anything that wasn't edible, but you know, they're just so darn pretty. So yeah, now I've joined the world of houseplants. Very interesting. If you got any advice for me on the Dieffenbachia or the ribbon plant or any of that stuff, let me know down in the comments below. I am aware that it's not a pet-friendly plant, so that's why, for the most part, they're upstairs in the pepper room, because the pets aren't allowed in that room. The cat in particular is not allowed in that room. He likes to knock over things. Hence, I no longer have a snake plant growing, but I have a few of them back in cups and hopefully rooting, because he knocked them over, dragged them around the house, and had a great time with that. Anywho, I need to wrap this up and get on with a few other things, but thank you all so much for sticking around, especially those of you who didn't unsub instantly based on last week's video. So, yeah, that was interesting. Anywho, back to the usual, peppers and plants and, you know, the kind of stuff we expect to see from JT Bear. Alright, take care everybody.